Hello all, we are here for one more lesson of this VariCAD 2016 training course, and this lesson is called Selection of 2D Objects. I've opened one of the sample drawings from the installation of the program to show you these features. And again, on the 2D side, I can make selection of objects for several different commands. I will show you one of the commands, but again, you can use this for each command that require a selection. But I want to show you this under the delete, okay? And because delete requires a selection, when I click on the command, I open this bar, okay? This is the selection toolbar. And this bar has the capabilities that we want to check. So first one is lines, and these first options make a filter for the type of entity. For sure that under this delete, if I go here, I can select individually entity or open a window and select things with the settings that are set at this moment in the program. But what I want is to use this toolbar and to show you these filter possibilities. So first, line, and when I go over the drawing, you see that each of the entities that is not a line, it's not highlighted for selection. So only the lines are selected. And this is the same for nerves curve, which I don't have in this particular drawing. Arcs or circles, you see again the dimensions are not set and the lines. Points, symbols, which I don't have also. Arrows, that I don't have because it's a special type that we are going to see in one of the next lessons. The edges, and the edges I have a couple of them. The texts, which I don't have either. I have this, I'm not sure if this is recognized as a symbol, no. So texts I don't have. Dimensions, and here the dimensions are selected. It doesn't matter which dimension type it is, it can be a radius, angular dimension, whatever. And these first types make a selection by type of entity. After, you have one possibility, which is select all, okay? You can have also selection done by the window, and here we have completely inside, outside, or completely outside. So in this completely inside or outside, the entity when selected must be completely inside the selection window. In these two, inside, outside, it depends on the option. It's enough to touch the entity. So for example, completely inside, I will open a window and we will see that the dimension will be a little outside and it will be not selected, and this line, horizontal line, it's completely inside, so it will be selected. Okay, this is the idea of this selection. Then we have another group of filters, and the first one is by layer, which we still did not see. So I suppose you don't know what layers are, but layers are a kind of levels where we can put different types of entities. This is something that we are going to see also in the future. So layer, I can set, for example, the layer dimension, and now if I open a window, not this case, layer dimension, again layer or different one axis. Okay, only the axes are selected. We can choose also by color, and if we choose one of the colors, for example, I'm not sure if it is this one, not this one, it will choose by the color or by line type also, for example, in entire drawing or with the help of the windows, so entire drawing, and by line type, which in this case was continuous. We have also by object type, and the object type repeats these first options here. So if I click here, okay, you'll have the same options. And this is for the 3D solids or views. Okay, this is for the other side of the program. And by work sets that I don't have also in this particular drawing, but basically are groups of entities, and this is something that we are going to see also in one of the future lessons. So let us make a selection, okay, by a window, and I want to show you that these three last functions, the first one is go back, okay. The second one is to make a select, deselect. So if I have a group of things selected, I can come here and say, I don't want this or that or the other one, it doesn't matter. And the last one is to finish the selection. So selection and the command is executed, okay? I will come back one. So these are the filters for the selection. Besides this selection, there is one special feature, for example, that we have. I will make two lines here. If I use this fillet or chamfer, for example, I can make the normal selection by this filter, or I have this when I go very near. Maybe it's not. Okay, let's try this one. If I go near and if I don't click anything, you see that arrow that appears. This is a special selection made only for these functions here. Fillet, chamfer, and the corner also, okay? So besides this, we can have some settings done to improve these filters and these selections. So if I go on the tools menu, system settings, under the 2D, I have these 2D object selection settings, and I have a couple of things that I can define. First is the cursor size for the selection. I have in this default mode, which is 8 units. You can put it a little bigger or smaller. I have this function also that when I make the selection, if I click and I find nothing, then automatically a selection window starts. For example, I go on the delete, I click something and nothing happens, so automatically a window starts, okay? The other option below was how to configure the behavior of these selection windows. If I open these selection windows automatically in these directions, right and up, right and down, left and up, left and down, they have this kind of behavior which I can change if I go and make this, okay? This is fully it's very open and possible to make a very clear definition of this. So again, I think this is quite easy to work with. We have a couple of more functions on the 3D side, which I'm going to show you later in this training course when we talk about the 3D side.